Oh my god, you guys, please don't beat me up, but I am filming another video in the same makeup look because I love how my look turned out and I actually have time right now to film, and I need to film this other video. As you guys can already see from the thumbnail and the title, you guys know that this is my continued series video of my top 5. So this is going to be a video on my top 5 favorite drugstore setting powders. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to try to do this video in the form of the one that I like the most and then the one that I like the least, even though I really like most of these that I have here. And let me just say that I have 8 setting powders in front of me. So the very first one that I love, like I love this setting powder so much, and I just discovered it the other day, is the number 7 setting powder. And this is what the packaging looks like. It's like a really nice, sleek, kind of like an eggshell looking packaging, and it just has this really nice, like kind of like a dark silver lid. The color of the powder is more like I wouldn't say, it's somewhere in like the nude range of setting powders, so it's somewhere around there. It's not too white and it's not too pink, but it's in that category. But I don't know, for some reason when I use this setting powder, it reminds me so much of the Laura Mercier setting powder, and that is really big for me to say that, because the Laura Mercier setting powder is big. Like, that setting powder is a dream come true. It works for all skin types, and I think this one will give you the same exact effect, you guys. This is so good. Like, if you guys have not tried it out yet, you need to try it out because I love it so much. This is actually more expensive than all the other ones that I'm going to talk about, because I picked this up in Walgreens and I think it was about $14. So it's a little bit more on the pricier side when it comes to drugstore, but I love this powder, you guys. Like, it's so freaking good. The next one that I'm going to be talking about is a e.l.f. setting powder, and this is the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Antioxidant Armored Setting Powder, and the color of this one is just right up my alley. It has that really pretty yellowy golden color tint to it, and this color is just beautiful for my skin tone. I don't know if this one comes in any other shade, but you guys, don't sleep on this setting powder, because every time I use it, my makeup just looks flawless. Like, I really love how my skin looks whenever I use this setting powder. The only thing that I find tricky with this setting powder is certain concealers that I use it with. It gives me a different outcome, which I don't like. So I don't even remember what concealer I like to use with this setting powder, like, and it looks amazing. But if I'm not mistaken, it's either the Maybelline, the one that you like twist it up to get the product out, that they just extended the shade range. I think the Maybelline concealer looks really nice with this, and I'm not quite sure if the LA Girl does or like the Makeup Revolution one does, but this one with certain concealers, I love it. Next setting powder, you guys, that I just discovered. I think this one probably comes second place because I just discovered it and it is amazing. This is the Black Radiance True Complexion Loose Setting Powder, and you guys, look how big this container is. This container is so freaking big. It's bigger than everything else that I have here, and the way how this powder is finely milled, whenever you put it on your face, it just melts into your skin and set the area beautifully. This is what the shade looks like of the Black Radiance setting powder, and as you guys can see how it moves, it is sifted so finely that it actually moves in the pan. And I love this powder so much because of the yellow tint that it has to it. I don't have no issues when I apply this to my skin. Like, oh my god, I just discovered it. It's amazing, and I highly recommend it. Next setting powder that I absolutely love is this one right here. This is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder, and this guy right here, child, I think I gotta switch around these categories because now I don't even know which one I love the most. But this, you guys, is absolutely amazing. Hands down recommend it. If you guys are ever in Ulta, make sure that you guys pick this up because it's only $7. Like, the best thing about this powder, it comes in like 3 shades. So there's a lighter shade than this called Lace, which if you are of a lighter skin tone, you can definitely pick that one up. But then there's a darker shade. I don't know what the darker shade is because a lot of people don't really use the darker shade. They mostly use this shade Banana. But if you are like really, really dark, there's also a shade that you can probably use. But you guys, this right here is so freaking good. All right, the last one that I'm going to include for this video for my top 5 setting powder is the Cody Air Spun powder. And I actually don't even know that I would actually say this about this powder, but I purchased it probably like maybe like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, and I picked it up and I hated it. I hated it so much because I didn't realize that the damn thing came in more than 1 shade, and I bought it in like the shade that has like a really pinkish undertone, and every time I would use it I was like, this looks horrible on my skin, until I noticed that someone was using it one day and they were like, this is in the shade Naturally Neutral, and I was like, the shade Naturally Neutral, it comes in different shades, and I was like, wait a second, she's darker than me, so how is she using it and I can't use it? So I went into Walmart and I searched everywhere until I found the shade Naturally Neutral, and ever since I have been in love. This powder, you guys, don't sleep on it. It is amazing. I know that it has somewhat of like a smell to it, and a lot of people don't like the smell, but I love the scent that it has. I love the scent. This one is also of kind of like a nudish tint to it. That's what it looks like in the thing. It has a nudish tint, and you see how the belly of the pan kind of like has that sunken effect. That's what Hourglass just did with their product, and everybody's making it seem like Hourglass was the first one that came out with it. No, honey, the Cody Air Spun did that first. Oh, the Cody Air Spun, though, I have to say that it gives me a little bit of a lighter effect. So if you guys can see how light it looks right in the inner part of my face, this is the powder that I use today, and that's the effect that I get from it. It makes my under eyes and all the other areas that I set like a little bit lighter, like I used like a brightening powder. It doesn't really bother me, but on days when I just want a natural makeup, I wouldn't use the Cody Air Spun powder. I would mostly use it if I'm like going out, and that's just all I have to say about this. But like I told you guys in the beginning of the video, I have 3 more that I want to point out and recommend to you guys just in case you want to try them. If you've somehow tried all these ones that I mentioned and you really hate them, or you don't want to try these, you want to try something else. So a lot of people rave about the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and it's not that I hate this powder because I actually really like this powder. I just wish that the color of it was just a little bit more lighter. The color of it is what I don't like, and I know this powder comes in like 5, 6, 7 different shades. So I think what I need to do is try a different shade in this setting powder and see how it works. But I don't like it because of the shade. That's the only reason why I don't like this, is because of the shade. But other people use it and love it. So I'm going to try to use a shade deeper, a shade lighter than medium deep, 30, and see how it looks on my skin. But I like for my setting powder to be a tad bit lighter, just a tad bit lighter, if you guys know what I mean. Why do I look so red on camera? I look super red on camera. I hope it's not weirding you guys out. The next one that I wanted to bring in this video, because even though it didn't make it in my top 5, it's actually a really nice setting powder that I've used and I actually have really liked. This is the City Color Banana Matte Finish Powder. Now this powder is matte. When I say matte, it matte. So if you guys have oily skin, you would definitely love this setting powder. This one also has like a yellow / golden tint to the powder, so it is really nice on deep skin tone, like medium to deep skin tones. And I really like this. I don't know if you can get it in the drugstore. I think I got mine from Shop Hush, not too sure, but I'll try to find it for you guys and link it down below. But this is also a great setting powder if you're on a budget and you have oily skin. That's why I brought in this powder, because all the other ones work for my skin perfectly, but this one sometimes it's just a little bit too matte. I didn't make it in my top 5, but it's really good. And last but not least is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Setting Powder, and this is what this one looks like. The packaging just has their purple signature color, and then once you open it, you guys, it has a slight smidget like pinkish undertone, which I don't really care for too much in the setting powder. I don't really like for my setting powders to have the undertone of this color, but nonetheless it's also another great setting powder if you have oily skin. I know I always mention stuff for dry skin, and that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to mention these two. If you guys have oily skin, these will work amazing for your skin type. This one would be great for lighter skin tones, and then this one would be awesome for deeper skin tones. So there's two different options for all of my bombshells. None of these powders I actually get a flashback from, so that is actually really nice. That is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this video helped you guys out if you're looking for a new setting powder and you're wondering where to turn. There's plenty of options that I gave you guys here. So that is about it, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.